there's a safety issue with regard to being close to the plate. Preventative officiating, I say something like, batter, you're really close to the plate. If they scoot back 5 or 6 inches and are inside the box, I'm probably good. If the batter doesn't move because he or she is so nervous and is froze, what do you do as the plate umpire? Call time, okay? What else? How do we fix this problem?
Who do we talk to? Go.
You talk to their coach?
Yeah, attaboy. That's right. Coach, got a batter standing too close to the plate. Can you help me position him? And I'm choosing those words really carefully. Is an umpire a coach? No, never. We get close to that line, though, because we're trying to keep them safe. We're trying to keep the game moving. And to be honest with you, the kid that's standing that close, he's going to be swinging the barrel of the bat, and the barrel of the bat is going to be outside the plate. As a coach, would you let your kids do that? No. You want the barrel over the plate where the strike zone is. Because I want to smash that sucker.
I make sure that they know where they need to be before they ever get into the box as a coach.
That makes sense to everybody?
They just don't know what they're doing a lot of times. You got to kind of watch out. Be
careful. Don't say that directly to the coach's face, okay? That's going to set up a bad conversation for you every time. In terms of getting play stopped, windy night, you see a big gust coming in, and literally the dust coming off the infield prevents the batter, catcher, and umpire. You see what Chuck is doing? Pay attention to what do you do as the umpire?
All time.
Time! And I step away. Why did I step away?
Affecting the play.
Yeah, it's affecting the play, and I want to make sure the pitcher stops. I don't want him to throw. But if the batter can't see the ball, if you can't see the ball because of a dust storm, call time, get out of the way, let the wind settle down. Are there other times what are some other times when the umpire needs to call time and make it really clear? What can a coach do?
They can call time.
They can call time. If I'm behind the plate as a plate umpire, and this coach says, and most of the time they're pretty polite about it, could I have time? Time! Why did I step out from behind the plate? You see me showing you a routine? That not only stops the play, what am I doing with my hands and why am I doing it? That's exactly right. This is a universal signal for dead ball timeout. Look at the signal sheet before next week, because that's one you're regularly going to use. One of the other things...
Him coming out here tells everybody out here we aren't playing. If he's staying here just doing that, the pitcher may not understand what he's doing with his hands, right? May not have heard him because of the wind. If you come out and around, every pitcher out there knows, they're taught, that if that umpire's not back there, they shouldn't deliver a pitch, right? They're taught that. They should be taught that. That umpire's not back there, don't deliver a pitch. You're standing here, you still have a chance for somebody to misunderstand what we're doing and have a pitch come.
Yep. Makes sense? Any questions? There's been a timeout called, and we're now ready for the next pitch. What should the home plate umpire do to put the ball back in play?
Make sure everyone's ready, and then point at the pitcher and say, play ball.
Okay, good. That's exactly right. And I literally will train myself to make sure my partner umpire is ready before I do that. If he's in a discussion with the coach and they're talking, I'm probably going to step outside the batter's box to avoid looking like I'm ready for play. Does that make sense? And in that situation, the description that Chris provided is exactly right. When everything is ready, my partner's ready, player's ready, batter's in the box, play! And you want to use both the point at the pitcher and the play or play ball needs to be verbalized. Make sense? In a situation where umpire is working a game. You have a clicker with you?
Yep.
I'm going to ask you to mess up your hair. Just so you know, Chuck doesn't have any hair, okay?
This is not my normal plate hat, so I will turn it around so I can.
I get it. So, talk through this, and the guys that have umpired have heard this 1,000 times from me. Which hand, and I don't want the experienced ones answering this, which hand do you hold the clicker in? And why?
Let's pick the right.
Where's the clicker? Where's the clicker? You don't want it in the right hand. You want it in the left hand. Why?
Because you call strike with the right hand.
Strikes and outs are always with the right hand above the shoulder. Strike! And you see, if the batter has not swung, there is a signal and a voice. In the event the batter swings, what does the home plate umpire do?
Just a signal.
Just the signal. Always with the right hand. Don't use that left. I'll break it off next time I see that. Always with the right hand. Strikes and outs. And I'm picky. If there's a batter that has walked and he doesn't understand that he's got 4 balls, why is he using the left hand? Because strikes are signaled with the right. You understand what I'm saying? You've got, take the base. Ball 4.
Base on balls, and your delayed signal is the only time you use your left hand for signals. For a single signal. You'll use it for fouls, obviously, or timeouts. But for a single hand signal, base, delayed dead ball. Everything else, strikes, outs.
So why don't we want you to have the counter in the right hand? What could happen to that counter? Throw it. That's exactly right. Good job. Good job.
There you go.
And I've dropped counters before. I've seen other umpires throw the counter when they make a signal. They lose track of it. It's embarrassing to have to go pick it up, just to be candid. I'm trying to save you some steps. Counter is always in your left hand. When the mask is removed as a home plate umpire, which hand do you use and why? Somebody else want to hazard a guess?
Left hand.
Left hand. Why? Out signals. Once a ball is put in play and you're removing your mask, it needs to take place with your left hand. Because if there's an out, if it's a fly ball to left field, I'm literally, if I'm the home plate umpire, I'm going to come out here. Yep, Chuck is taking my place. He's moving down the line. He's going to stop right before the play takes place so your eyes aren't bouncing around, and he's going to call the out.
Yep.
Could be a foul ball as well.
Right. It's a verbal, not just a signal. If it's a caught, ball is caught or out, something.
If you're partnered with me, you're going to hear me say, got a catch. That means that batter is out. Why would I do that for the benefit of my partner?
Everyone can hear and knows what's going on.
True. The other thing is, and we'll cover this next week, the base umpire is going to have his back potentially to that play because he's got the tag at first. And if you verbalize that and you can hear it, your responsibilities could change as the base umpire once you know that. We'll have to demonstrate that to make sure you make perfect sense out of that. But that statement is true. Make sense to everybody?
Tag up situations is why you really, really, really need to verbalize that loud.
Yep. Questions on any of that? We're almost to break time.
Your sign, check in back there.
Okay. In your handouts, I think it's page 2. Look at the slot. S-L-O-T. Page 3? No, page 2. Okay.
Page 1.
Page 1? Okay. 3 pictures along the bottom of the page. Can I have you two come up here and be demo masters with me? Chuck is going to be the umpire. I want one of you to be the catcher, one of you to be the batter.
You want to be better at catcher? You got that. I'll play catcher.
Where's the proper position for the home plate umpire to be? Preparing for a pitch to be delivered, batter in the box, catcher ready to accept the pitch. Where should the home plate umpire be and why? Cheat and look at those pictures.
Between the catcher and the batter, behind the catcher.
Is Chuck in the right position right now? He's absolutely in the stupidest position you could ever be in, because you're asking for a foul ball right off the middle of your face. Even with a mask on, that'll rattle your brains, particularly in the older kids.
Once again, we're not just about protecting the kids out here, we're about protecting ourselves. For a right-handed batter, 90% of every foul ball that is not out toward the field, anything that comes sideways or back will come this direction. It'll come off the end of the bat because the bat is out here, so it shoots that same direction down the end of the bat. If I'm here, all those balls are going to be plugging me. If I'm here, they're all, most of them are going to go that way. You'll have a few that are inside that you have to deal with, but most of those go the opposite direction of where you're at. So you're protecting yourself here.
So that is in the slot. You don't want to be right over the catcher's head. You never want to be outside the catcher's head. Chuck needs to be able to see the entire plate. And this may be a little bit difficult depending on the angle you're looking at this from. But from where Chuck is right there, head above the catcher, can he see the entire strike zone? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. And that's what we want to see. Now, let's manipulate this a little bit. Batter steps in toward the plate, close as you can get. Catcher scoots inside. And this is a sign of crappy coaching, just so you know. But the catcher, what has happened to the slot that I just told you I want you in and that Chuck is demonstrating? It's gone for all practical purposes. So as an umpire, do you still have to call balls and strikes, or do you get a 15-minute break and go sit down in a lawn chair?
Still got to call balls.
Still got to call balls and strikes. So what do? You adjust a little bit, trying to stay in the slot, but you want to make sure you're able to see the entire strike zone. Now, catcher, are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got a glove on his left hand that he's going to be catching with. He's got it up. What happens if he puts it up high right in front of Chuck's face?
He can't see.
He can't see. What do? You adjust a little bit. In fact, I'm inclined to make a comment. Catch. You leave your glove there, I'm not going to be able to see the strike zone. What have I just told the catcher?
Ask him to lower it.
Ask him to lower it. That's exactly right. And in the event that doesn't get traction with the player, what does the umpire do? Coach.
All right.
Go ahead.
Put it back up where you had. This is my normal starting position. I can't see anything. Which direction do I go? To my left or to my right? Little step. That's all it took.
Did you see how little he moved? There's a game of angles that's played both behind the plate and when you're working as the field or the base umpire. Okay? That slot is really important. If you want me to, I'll do this. We'll put a mask on you. I'll throw a ball and I'll hit you in the face. I'll see how much you like it. You'll get in the slot because you don't like it. Okay?